My friend, there was this grill at the hospital. I could hold that grill, go with it, then come back with it. I would hold tightly. As the pain tightens up, the more I tightened my hands on the grill. When the pain left, I could leave the grill. I would do this, I would do this. Now, the ladies were now started laughing at me. So I thought you said you were not in labor. If you see some of us still being a mother of one at 10 plus years back, please just leave us alone. Leave us alone, no, leave us alone. We suffered. My official names are Immaculate Tina Otieno, but I'm widely known as Tina Otieno. I'm a mother of 5, 4 by default and 1 by birth. I'm a mother of 1, little handsome boy, 9 years old, turning 10 in a few weeks. I'm an IT specialist, having majored in networking and structural cabling, though I'm not practicing that at the moment. I'm also a visual storyteller. I love telling stories. I love associating myself with different stories through oral, written, visual, all those. I usually believe through storytelling you can turn voices into legacies. And yeah, that's how I was even inspired to start Beyond Labor Stories. I love swimming. I love swimming a lot. I'm a swimmer. I'm a good swimmer, though I'm not into competitive swimming, but I'm a good swimmer. I find swimming so relaxing, and then it re-energizes my strength. Um, I also love traveling a lot. I like traveling anywhere, anytime. I'm a traveler. I can also say I'm an introvert and I'm also an extrovert. You see, I have these two colliding personalities that usually appear, or you'll get to know them after you interact with me, or depending with how you get to meet me that particular day. I'm an introvert whereby I really love my own company. I love being solo, staying in the house alone, just doing my things all alone. I'm good. I can stay even indoor for straight 2 weeks just in my house. There's food, there's water, there's internet, and all such things. I'm good to go. I'm also an extrovert. As in, I have these two temperamental temperaments, the phlegmatic and the choleric. Those two. I can be an introvert and I can be an extrovert. I don't like being where there are lots of people, but when duty demands, when I can't help but be in that group, I'm one person who can really interact with people. I can I've got this personality of always being a leader. So you'll even find me being the cheerleader of that group. How did I find out I was pregnant and who did I tell first? Okay, I found out that I was pregnant 2 weeks post conceiving. Yeah, 2 weeks after I conceived. I had this feeling in my mouth of kind of running short of saliva. My mouth was quite dry always, and I used to wonder, what is this new development that I'm experiencing? I could be left struggling to gather some saliva in my mouth. And also I used to have this constant want to go to pee. I always felt like I needed to ease myself to go for a short call, which was quite it wasn't normal for me. And again, I was always tired. I've done nothing, I've just woken up, but I was tired. Then there's this day I felt like vomiting, and I was like, which one be this now? I went to Google, searched for some pregnancy, signs of pregnancy, and voila, I got what I wanted. Yeah, I got what I wanted, all the signs. So I went to this clinic just within our neighborhood and asked that doctor, the chemist, to do some pregnancy test on me. I was asked to for my urine. The test was done like in a few minutes, 5 minutes or so. The test were out, and voila, so it was positive. It was confirmed I was pregnant. The first person I told was my baby daddy. Okay, one thing, by the time I was getting pregnant, I was 24, going to 25. But again, I wasn't in a stable relationship, like I wasn't married. I don't even know where I was hurrying up to. But anyway, it already happened. So I called my baby daddy and I told him, I've just done some pregnancy tests and I think I'm pregnant. But again, I knew I was in this journey alone. There were signs quite early that I would be going this road alone. So it did come as a surprise. The fact that he was 50-50 in it. He was knowing, like knowing, she was like yes-ish. And he wasn't just there fully. He didn't embrace that news like you would expect that. Ah, wow, we are pregnant. We expect no, it wasn't like that. So it didn't quite come to me as a shock. I was prepared anyway. One thing that would make me say I was prepared. I used to have a big sister. She's late now. That's what I'm saying. I used to have a big sister. She had 4 kids. Now, her being the firstborn in our family, she was the first one to give my parents grandchildren. So I really used to love the babies, the firstborn, and yeah, the just the all the babies. I really used to love them. So you'd find me, I go to her place, I pick the kids, I come back with them to Eldoret. I used to stay in Eldoret by then, and she used to stay in Bungoma. I would travel there. I'm going to see her. Then she would be like doing her chores. I'm like, let me just get here to the shop, carrying the kid. That's how I would go with that baby on the way to Eldoret. I would stay with the baby like today, tomorrow. The baby now starts experiencing homesick and wanting to be with the mother. Then he would start playing sickly. I would take the kid back. So I would go on. I take the kid back. I come back with another kid. Remember, she had 4. So that's how I used to, until my mother one day told me, Tina, just relax. You have a baby of your own. There's no need of you doing all these shenanigans. Okay, you love them, yes. But there's no way you can take a baby from the mother. It won't just, yeah. So that's how I just go to tell myself one day I'll have a baby. I really wanted a baby of my own. Despite the fact that I was 24. I don't even know where I was heading up to. But anyway, so after telling my baby daddy and saying that he wasn't fully into it, I digested the news. After 2 to 3 days, I sat down, composed a text message, then sent it to everybody, my family member, my daddy, my mom, my brothers and sister. I sent the messages to them, yeah. I told them, I've just found out I'm pregnant. And I know I'm having a boy. Imagine 2 weeks post conceiving, and I'm already knowing I'm having a boy. Yeah? And I had a boy. Now, I told them I'll be expecting a boy, and I'm in this journey alone. But you people should not worry. I'm okay. And I'll be naming the kid after my dad. Just wanted my dad to be happy so that he won't horror me. I said I'll name the kid after my dad. So I sent the message, went ahead with my activities. They replied, eh? They replied that congratulations, what. I'm sure you can able to do this alone. But they embraced it. I didn't get some bad energies from either of them. So it was just like that, and it went on quite well. I can say my pregnancy journey was terrific. If there is anyone like it, like that. Terrific in that it was terrific and it was easy. It was terrific in such a way that in my first trimester, the first 3 months, I really had hell on earth. I really had hell on earth. Because now I was always weak. I'm sickly. I'm vomiting day in, day out. I can't take in anything. Food cannot go through my throat. I can't even taste water. The taste of water alone would send me puking my whole intestines out. And again, the taste of onion. I would feel like there's a dead and rotten body in my house that has been there for God knows how long. I could not even eat most of the things. Then I was alone. I used to spend time sleeping, and now I had to stop going to work because I could not do all these dramas at work, vomiting, selecting food, and whatnot and whatnot. No, I couldn't do them at all. So I had to stop work. I was just at home. The only thing I can say I thank God for, despite the fact that my baby daddy was not 100% into this thing, but he was 100% financially supportive to me. He would support me in any way, food wise, and all those things. So, um, it was not that easy the first 3 months because I remember I was around 63 kgs, but after the 3 months, the first trimester, I had reduced to around 53. You can imagine, I had lost a lot. Um, yeah, that's all I can say about that journey. It wasn't good at all, but now it was easy on the other remaining 6 months. The second and the third trimester, it was quite okay. I was back to normal. I was back to eating the normal food, doing my daily activities, going back to work, traveling again. I could even go to my parents' place. I was okay. Now I thank God my journey after the first trimester, getting back to normalcy. I didn't have those things like pressure, my legs swelling, having trouble sleeping. I could have trouble sleeping maybe late there around the 8 months. That's when I could have uh could transnight because of lack of sleep. Um, yeah, that's all. I didn't find it quite challenging on the remaining 6 months until the 38 weeks. I didn't have quite a lot of cravings while I was pregnant, but two things stood out. One, I really loved chicken. I could crave for chicken even in the middle of the night. We'll just wake up, go to the kitchen, and eat some chicken leftovers. I really ate a lot of chicken. And again, there's a I don't remember this thing. There was a certain day I cooked chicken, and luckily I had asked my baby daddy to bring it. So he passed by at my place and brought chicken. So after I had prepared it, now I was eating. I remember he took a piece, a very tiny piece of meat. My friend, I cried. I cried. I cried myself out just for the fact that he had taken some small piece of chicken. Well, the cravings were something else. I also craved Minute Maid. I used to drink a lot of Minute Maid, very cold, straight from the refrigerator. I drank those things. I drank that Minute Maid. If at all it were these days of brand influencing, I would have gotten the job. Definitely, I would have gotten the job. Because tell me why I could have like 15 bottles of Minute Maid in my house for me alone, and I would make sure I clear it all and even order for more. Because me and water, drinking water, brushing my teeth, I don't know why pregnancy doesn't like that you're brushing your teeth in the morning. I would vomit. I would vomit. I used to brush my teeth with Minute Maid, you people. Hey. You people are joking. Okay, those are the only cravings that I remember. Chicken and chips. My boy started craving for nice things when he was still small in my tummy, because nyama, chicken, chips, any of those sweet things, junk. Ha, that's all I could. And anyway, I took all those, but I still gave birth to a 2.8 baby, very tiny. Mm, everything was quite normal during my pregnancy, as I have told you. Plus, there was Google. You could Google out in case of anything. Then, being a first-time mom, I really used to research a lot on pregnancy. So there's this particular day, I think I was 38 weeks. I had read that when you experience a mucus discharge, means that maybe the baby is on their way. Once your water breaks, it means that you are going to labor. But me, my water didn't break, but I went to the I went to the washroom, and while peeing, I saw some discharge, and I quickly stepped into panic mode, being a first-time mom, and also the fact that I lived alone. So I could not take risk of having labor in the household alone and being a first-time mom. So I decided to go to the hospital. I had actually packed my hospital baby bag. So it was ready. I went to the hospital. I was not in noticeable pain as such, but just couldn't risk. So I went to the hospital, and I didn't want to carry the bag. One, because I was not in pain. So I didn't want that embarrassment of my neighbors saying that, hey, she went to the hospital, she came back again, and she false labor, you know. Yeah, I didn't want such embarrassment. So I didn't even go with my bag. I just went to the hospital. I walked to the hospital. So on reaching the hospital, at the triage, the doctors examined me, and I was told I was 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters means I had started to dilate. So there's no way they were going to let me go back home. Okay. Remember, I had not carried my bag because I wasn't sure if I am in labor or I'm not. But here I am, I've been told you're not going back home, and I live alone, and I'm here just with my jacket and my phone. Now, I called my bro. I had left the key somewhere. There's this where I used to leave my key. So I called my brother, told him what had happened. I was in the hospital, but there's this bag of mine I left in the chair. I could just go pick it, then bring it to meet me in the hospital the next morning. Because the doctor told me I was 2 centimeter. He didn't bring it to me that evening. I think he brought it in the morning. And that particular evening, I told you I went to the hospital like 6 in the evening. So I was 2 centimeters, like 6 in the evening. After being examined, I was booked in. I was taken upstairs to the room where mothers labor as you wait to go down to the delivery room. I gave birth in Eldoret, Moi Teaching and Referral Mother Baby Unit. So there's a upstairs and downstairs. As the upstairs is where you wait as you walk around and exercise, trying to open the way for the baby. So while I was there, I could see mothers, they're crying, others are shouting, and I'm like, what's not happening? Because me, I'm not in this intense pain. But again, there are some little contractions, some on and off pains. Now, when it was 11 o'clock, now the pain started showing up. Hey, the pain came. It came with the mother, the father, the sisters, and the brother. Everybody, they came. Now I'm here laboring all alone. My friend, there was this grill at the hospital. I could hold that grill, go with it, then come back with it. I would hold tightly. As the pain tightens up, the more I tightened my hands on the grill. When the pain left, I could leave the grill. I would do this, I would do this. Now, the ladies were now started laughing at me. So I thought she said you were not in labor. I knew I didn't know. Okay, it went on to around like 2 when the doctors come to check people. I was checked, and you know what? I was 4 centimeter, and the way the pain was ripping me off, I had only added some 2 centimeters. From 6 in the evening, I was 2. Now it's 2. Past midnight, I'm 4 centimeters, and the pain was intense. But again, I was praying to God, God, don't let this baby come now, because one, I don't have even a shawl. Imagine the embarrassment of giving birth and you don't even have anything to wrap the baby with. The way those nurses want to be a gum to. Did you want us to wrap your baby in a magazine? Did you want to wrap this baby with this jacket of yours? No. I was really praying that I don't do bad that night, and I think God heard my prayer somehow. But the pain, it was something else. So I persevered throughout the next day. Now, this was Tuesday. I checked into the hospital Tuesday 6 in the evening. I've labored throughout the night, still 4 centimeter. By Wednesday morning, I was 4 centimeter. Now, I spent the whole day in labor. The whole of Wednesday, I was in labor. And there's this thing of doctors coming to check the way for the baby. My friend, is there no other way these doctors could be checking? Where the pain, the lower back pain here near the waistline. You feel like someone is kicking you, someone is knocking your back. Yeah? I don't like that. I don't like that way, the way those doctors checked if the baby passageway. I don't like. I don't know what is it called. The way they side their fingers. I can't remember the name now. But that thing is painful. To add on to the labor. That thing is something else. That thing is something else. Now, on Friday, around on Wednesday, not Friday, Wednesday, because I checked the store Tuesday. On Wednesday at around 3. Now I had called my friend because now things were not quite clear because I came in yesterday and this is 3 p.m. I'm still not. So I called my friend. Tini, wherever you are, I hold you so close to my heart. May just God reward you for me because there's no way I don't know how I can reward you. I called this friend of mine who came and then she was rubbing my back. Actually, that girl rubbed my back. And I was crying. At times I would push her away. After pushing her away, I'm again calling her back. Just come and rub my back. She rubs. Then I'm like, please, you're even adding on the pain. Just go. She would go. Hey, Labor Chronicles. If if you go with someone, the labor, I don't know if these days they still allow people to go with being accompanied inside the labor room. I don't know. But I was lucky enough to be with my friend. But again, in that labor, people were having their husbands. Their husbands were the one rubbing their back. Me, mine was, I don't know. It's a story for another day. Okay, she rubbed my back, she rubbed my back. Now it was around 4 p.m., 5 p.m. I was still not. Hey, the nurses told me now what you'll have to do, you'll have to get out of this delivery room back to waiting room. Because I think 5 centimeters or 6 centimeters. Now I went back to the boarding room upstairs. That night I didn't sleep. That's when I saw my water break, if I'm not, because I was even confused. I didn't even, the pain was too much. I think I was even running mad with the pain. I didn't notice most of the things, that water breaking. I made it me going to for short calls. I think my water broke or something. I don't know. When I was young, it was my first time. I didn't know so many things about these things. So that night, Wednesday night, my friend, I saw death. I saw death. I was in pain, continuous pain. The contractions are coming and going, coming and going. The moment I would put myself to bed a little bit that I want to sleep, the baby would wake up with the pain. This kid never wanted me to sleep. I would cry. I was like, no, what's wrong? People are telling me, don't cry while you're in labor. My friend, I cried. I cried my tears out. All of them, whatever would happen would have happened. Me, I cried. Now, the pain was too much. The trauma. If you see some of us still being a mother of one at 10 plus years back, please just leave us alone. Leave us alone. Oh, leave us alone. We suffered. We, we suffered. Okay, the night came, the night went. The doctors were still passing by and checking. Me, I even refused for those people to now check me. I was like, me, I'm not being checked anymore. The moment I would see that doctor coming under the bed, me with my big belly, I would go under the bed just to make sure me I'm not checked with those fingers. That thing is painful. I could not. I could not. I persevered with my pain. Now this is Thursday morning. Makiwe came here on Tuesday. Mothers have been coming and going. People are being rushed to the delivery room 2, 3 minutes, 10 minutes. Whew. How the baby is out. Me, I'm here the third day. I haven't given birth. I'm like, what's not happening? Hey, I saw death. Now, on Thursday, the doctors decided, no, this is not normal. I think the baby will get tired in my tummy. So they agreed to induce me. But now I wasn't given those pills that people put beneath their tongues. Me, I was put in a drip. Then I think that medicine to induce people was put in that water. I think so, if my memory can. Pain can make you go mad. Pain can make you go nuts. And even your memory will just go low, 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 below the bar. I can't remember some of these things, but I think I was induced on Thursday around 5-ish in the evening when they'd agreed this baby is now tired and the way we are seeing things, no good. So I was induced. The pain was now triple of what I was feeling. Now it was tripled. Hey, wow. I hear people saying that they just go to the labor room, then they push the baby and the baby is out. What happened to me? Because it wasn't anything close to that. Now, after being induced, lucky enough, the pain was too much, but it speeded up the dilation. At around 6-ish in the evening, going to 7, I was already 8 going to 9 centimeters. Then, lucky enough, by some few minutes to 7 or before 7, I pushed my baby. Where the moment I pushed my baby, I think all the pain went, and there's this instant happiness, instant joy, instant pain relieved, all gone. But now there was this thing. Once you've pushed out the baby, the doctor would check if you've done what? If the baby has teared you up, if you have some tear, that is. But lucky enough, I had a very tiny baby, as I told you. I had a 2.8 baby, quite tiny, so I didn't have any tears. I was just okay. So I was given that body to body contact with the baby. Now, while holding that baby like this in my chest, I'm seeing the baby having a figure like 8 on the head. Like the head was stretched upwards, something like this. Then I was like telling the doctor, hi, what's wrong with the baby? Then I'm being told, no, relax. The baby just came out a little bit tired, and then the way you've had a prolonged labor, the way you are trying to push in the baby, I think you squeeze the baby's head, but it's nothing to worry about. The head will just get back to its shape within some few days. I was like, no, but how will this kid go to school? The other kids in class will be laughing at him, like, what's wrong with your head? Why do you have a bump in your head? But I was told it's nothing to worry about. After this, I've been discharged, I'll be told on how I'll be molding the baby's head, and everything will be back to normal. So the baby again was tired, and he had taken in some what do we call it, amniotic fluid. So he was, after the baby came out, my friend was still there. She was told to follow the doctor. My baby was taken to another room, I don't know where. I was left with another doctor cleaning me up and preparing me to now be discharged from the labor room. Then after some few minutes, they brought back the baby. I was there for around an hour or so after being prepared. Then I was discharged from the labor room now to go to that room where now moms have given birth and now they are relaxing with their baby, awaiting discharge to go home. The most rewarding thing so far, I can say, being a mom, having parented my son from the day I gave birth to him up to now, he's 9 years, going to 10. He's now a big boy who can express himself. He's now a boy who can even help me do 2 or 3 things in the house. He's someone I can send, then he goes. I feel so proud of myself. Quite proud of myself. It's quite a tough journey, yes. It comes with a lot of challenges, yes. But again, there's this happiness inside you when you just see your baby all good, not sick, and growing up like a normal child. Ah, nothing makes me happy as a mother. And again, knowing that I've done all of this all by myself, I really deserve a pat in the back. I do. I would say labor is quite a different experience. It's quite different from mine, it's quite different from yours, from the other one and the other one. We all have different labor. But the fact that I might labor and end up in being operated on is not something other people should be ashaming you of. Like you labored, or you should make you feel bad that you labored but ended up at the theater. And again, those who decide to go for elective CS, I don't feel there's a problem with that. Let's not say that maybe they didn't want to experience motherhood. No, whether you labored, whether you didn't labor, the bottom line is that you carried your bundle of joy and you had that first cry. That's all I can say. And we get to learn from our labor. My first labor might be different from the second. I haven't experienced the second one, though I'm not even anywhere close to experiencing that. But anyway, I believe that maybe the first will be different from the second and the third and the fourth. So with labor, you gain experience, and it's worth it. Again, it's worth it. All that pain that you get to endure, bringing forth that baby, it's worth it. Yes, motherhood changed me because now I was this carefree lady who would travel all alone to different places with nothing to hold me back. Nothing was stressing me back that I've left maybe somebody or some people back there that would need my attention and I'm not there. But now, ever since I had a baby, I have to reschedule my day-to-day life. There's a way you have to plan yourself. It has also changed my thinking a lot because now I'm not self-centered because I know there's someone who depends on me and someone who needs to have a share of my attention and everything that partakes a mother. Also, with me, I'm quite emotional. I sympathize a lot. I don't like seeing someone in pain because it reminds me the kind of pain I used to have when I was giving birth. And again, it has also changed me for the worst. Not the worst in a bad way, but I think it's the fact that I had trauma giving birth to my baby. And again, my baby was quite a sickly baby when he was little, around 1 to 2 years. He was so sick. So I used to have a hard time in and out of the hospital, like forever crying baby. A baby was always in pain. The whole thing around it just messed my thinking about babies. But I hope and pray that I get over it one day and maybe think of having another one. I can advise a mother out there who is maybe pregnant or planning to have a baby. Have money. Be financially stable. And even if you're not financially stable, prepare yourself psychologically. It's not a walk in the park. It's not. It's quite a challenging task. But again, make sure that you have the emotional part. What do we call it? Emotional support. Get emotional support post and pre uh, giving birth. It's really important. Also, shop for your baby quite early because you wouldn't love to be a newborn mom and you're also running for errands, you buy clothes, you buy more. Plan yourself quite early. Like 7-ish months there, start planning yourself. Get what you'll be needing for your baby. And also put God first throughout the whole journey. Pray, pray. And despite the challenges that comes with pregnancy, you should just remain strong and eat well for the sake of the baby. Yeah.